Finally, we asked for it and they're giving it to us. This is the Prey. Hi everyone and welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Feral Predator from the movie Prey. This is a pre-order product. I don't know when this is due to release, but Thrawn was sometime between Q4 of 2024 and Q1 of 2025, so I imagine this is in the similar 6-month window to be shipping or released. This is around the $400 mark, I believe. Now, I was watching, that does seem expensive, but just to put that in perspective, they haven't released a Predator figure in years, and I think the last one they did, or some of the ones that they did, were $270. This is a 14-inch figure. It's 6 scale, but it's quite a tall 6 scale. And seeing as like we haven't seen one of these in a while, if like that was $270 back in the day when figures were a lot cheaper, so it does make sense that this is going to be a bit more expensive. This is going to be one of those ones that we're going to have to, I suppose, shop around for, do your own research and find the best price and all that. So yeah, Hot Toys Feral Predator, approximately $400. I don't have an exact price for you, and this is approximately Q4 of next year to Q5 release date. I gotta say, I thought this was a great movie. It came out, I believe, during lockdown. I wasn't expecting much. In fact, I was very, very skeptical because I've seen all the Alien movies. I'm a massive Alien fan. Seen all the Predator movies, seen the AVP movies and all that kind of stuff. But when it all boils down to it, it's Alien 1. Basically Alien, Aliens, Predator. And after that, like, I can watch them, but there's a significant quality gap, and there's basically even less rewatchability from something like Predators, AVP, The Predator. Alien Resurrection, they just don't, they're just not good movies, I don't think, to be honest. But anyway, really like the first Predator movie. That is number one, but this comes in at second for me. I recently rewatched Predator 2. There's some pros and cons. I think some bits are really silly, but it has, watchability. You can switch off your brain and stuff like that. But yeah, Predator, Prey, and then after that, right. So let's take a look at this. This thing is 14 inches tall, okay? It comes with a bunch of stuff as well. It will have joints that would be visible. I think it's a bit of Photoshop going on here to hide them, but let's just take a look at everything that this individual comes with, because I am in on this. I do not have a Predator in my collection. The Jungle Hunter from the first one is the one that I would like. But seeing as I did like this movie as well, this would be a close second. If I had to choose, it would be the Jungle Hunter all day. But I would rather get this because it's a brand new figure, as opposed to working backwards. I'm probably playing around the same price for a previous version for an older figure. My God, that is one ugly. You know the rest of the line. I just want to go to where I like to start off these videos with everything that the figure comes with. Why is this not showing me this? There we go. Did I scroll past it? I probably did. Okay. Right, so the Feral Predator 1/6 scale figure from the movie Prey. So you obviously have this mask. Now, those 3 lights there, his targeting system, those 3 different laser dots, that is, you can light that up. It says in the description, it's an LED light up function, says here as well. So you have this kind of like organic mask or biomask, whatever you want to call it. It looks like a bone mask, really. The sculpt looks amazing. Those mandibles are creepy. Interchangeable mandibles. So obviously you have the mandibles kind of a bit more wide or a bit more close together. That's kind of 3 looks. You have the helmeted version, you have the mandibles open and the mandibles kind of closed. We're going to be taking closer looks at all these figures, of course. You've got a shield. I already mentioned the LED light up function. Got a bunch of these kind of weaponry here. These kind of like small swords and spears. You've got what looks like this here in the middle picture. It looks kind of like a lance. Is this, I'm trying to think, he's holding this, then these 4 here, is this in addition to that? And the end of this looks a bit different. So does he have these 4, and does he have 7 pieces then? 8 pieces? Because you have the shield here on the right, and then I'm looking at the middle one, you have these 4 pieces here which look relatively short. Then you have these 2 longer pieces here. I'm trying to think, is this one on the left here of this image that has 4 pieces, this thing on the left, is that the same thing as the thing he's holding here on top there? I don't think so. That looks quite, maybe attach them together. Yeah, that's what it is. So this image here in the center where there's 4 pieces, I think the first 2 pieces attach together and form this thing on the left. That's what it looks like to me anyway. Then you've got this thing that looks like a chain. And then the device he's holding in here in the left hand there, I don't know what that is. I'll have to go back and watch that again. It looks some sort of is it a stabbing device, or does he use that to take a sample of something? I can't remember. I'm probably going to have to watch that again this week. Then you've got like the blades on the gauntlet, and blades look removable as well. Got the hands. What's this piece here now I'm looking at? It's like a shoulder piece of shoulder arm. Some swap out of hands. Very, very cool base, so we should take a closer look. And then he's got some of his kind of like skulls and stuff from some of the prey that he his victims, we'll say. All right, let's take a look at all this. So this is going to be expensive. It is expensive. It's in around the $400 mark. That pose there, even just a simple thing like that, I like that because I say it time and time again. I like figures that come with a lot of accessories, that you can pose with many of the accessories and not make it look like you're just trying to shoehorn in all the accessories. So here you've included the mask, the open mandibles. The dreadlocks look cool. They're going to hide some of the seams on the back of the neck. I presume there's a seam there somewhere. Then you've got some stuff on his back. You can see here the gauntlets, the blades, and of course you're going to incorporate that base as well. Yeah, again, cool pose here. There's a lot going on here because on his left hand he's holding something, on his right hand he has those gauntlets, and he's also holding that spear. So those two things that connect together. You have the biomask, the open mandibles. Obviously, it's a very, very obvious joint here across the chest. So just kind of it's like the rib cage moves down, get that torso articulation. Like that wouldn't be as obvious. Thinking about the Mark III recently that has come out, the Mark III 2.0. I'm looking at the Mark III here, quarter scale, and that kind of piece naturally is separate from the abdomen piece. So it's like the chest and rib cage comes down like that. Chest and rib cage, chest piece, the rounded chest piece, and then you have the abdomen underneath, and they're separate parts. So I think that Mark III 2.0 has a lot of really good ab crunch going on. So this will probably have the same, but you can see that line. The difference is the Iron Man suit looks like that on screen, whereas this would have been all together because it's organic. It's his chest, you know. So yeah, a bit of an unsightly joint, and the same on the knees, but I think the knees have been covered up with a bit of Photoshop here. So you got this axe as well. I wonder if that's removable. I think that's Naru's axe and arrows. A few rocks here, and I don't know what the axe is in. Is that a piece of wood or something like that? It's hard to tell. Let me take a closer look later on. Man, they nailed that would you call it a likeness of the sculpt? It's like, you know, these are ugly looking creatures, let's be honest. It absolutely looks scary and disgusting looking on screen, and it looks equally as disgusting looking here. Yeah, it is. The detail is insane. Not sure how comfortable I would be displaying it, but maybe that's what the mask is for. But yeah, look, that's what it looked like on screen from what I remember. I think they've done a great job. There's a lot of detail going on here. I really hope this doesn't soften, like the eyes, all the different wrinkles and crevice and stuff like that, and the combination, the flesh tones and the red and the blacks and the browns and the kind of the lighter flesh tone there. And it even kind of looks like it's kind of wet look, visceral. You got some what looks like scars or veins going down this kind of chest plate. You kind of see sinews and stuff like that in the muscles. So there's a lot going on there. Yeah, it looks super though. It's a scary looking thing, but it is kind of like almost sci-fi horror really, and it's a creepy, scary, disgusting looking creature, but it's still pretty bloody cool, and they've done a great job. Even that pose, very, very basic, straight up and down pose, but still looks the business. Going to have a lot of presence, especially if this is like 14 inches tall. So you got that shield as well. It's kind of cool, isn't it? It kind of has like, it's a very different from the Jungle Hunter. I do prefer the Jungle Hunter because his weapons were a bit more science fiction looking. They're a bit more futuristic, otherworldly, whereas these ones here, they're kind of more organic. You know, you have like metal and stuff like that. He's still got the little the laser targeting system, so it still looks a bit futuristic, but a bit more organic as well, especially with that mask. I like the design of the Predator. I thought this was it's just a really, really good movie as well. I mean, I was skeptical, and I really liked the main character Naru and her dog. And what I liked about it was they didn't just like this is 14 foot tall, right? It's a 14 foot tall beast, and like she was quite short as well, and she was quite slight. They didn't have her engaging in like hand-to-hand combat with this, and any time she got close to it, she got knocked around as well. She won based on her intelligence. She was quick, she was nimble, she had skills as well with her axe and her arrows and stuff like that. She basically outsmarted it, so they worked to her, she worked to her strengths as opposed to like hand-to-hand combat. If she defeated this thing in hand-to-hand combat, it would have been just stupid and take me right out of it as well. So yeah, thought this was a really good movie, well done, well executed. I've watched it a few times and definitely going to watch it again. I might actually rewatch it this week. Yeah, so look, this is something I am interested in. Again, like for me, like my love of collecting is rooted in my love of movies. And of course, like I suppose my favorite genre, if I had to pick a genre, would be science fiction. And of course, this straight back to the watching the Predator back when I was a kid and stuff like this. And I think this is the first Predator movie since which I was like, you know, give the thumbs up to, going, yeah, that was solid. You know what I mean? Whereas Predator 2, I watched it, but I knew it wasn't as good as the first one. And I've watched all the Alien vs Predator. And, you know, I do enjoy aspects of them. I definitely do enjoy aspects of them, but they're more guilty pleasures. They're not like on the same caliber as Alien or Aliens and stuff like that. So yeah, look, that's the end of the video. If you want to support the channel. So anyway, in conclusion, yeah, this is more than likely coming home. I'm really interested in this. Hopefully it turns out as good as the prototype. That's the end of the video. If you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let me know if you're picking this up or not, if you're interested or not. You can also follow me on Instagram and on X. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.